Hey, it's Vincent here from Vincent Games. Welcome to another booster box opening. Just going to dive right in, don't even care. I suppose I should say things like thanks, first of all. I should say, definitely, first of all, thanks, big thanks to Ixalan. Check out the link for them in the description below. They are a gaming store local to Brighton, I should say. And they host all sorts of Magic the Gathering events. And they have very kindly donated this booster box for me to open on the channel. So, big thanks to those guys. Much obliged. But we're just going to dive straight in. If you haven't already, then check out the first unboxing. Got some pretty sweet rares in that. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to keep up to date with all the content I produce. But this is the second booster box opening, and talk about the legendary enchantments. I think I opened quite a few transform cards in the last booster box, about 4, I want to say. Search for Ascanta. Beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card library, put it into your grave, and if you've got 7 or more cards in your grave, transform it to this, and then you can pay 3, tap, look at the top 4 cards in your library, reveal non-creature, non-land card, put it into your hand. This is sick. I mean, first of all, the artwork, as I keep saying on these, I think they've just smashed it. But the artwork is just immense. But yeah, I believe this will be seeing play at some level in control decks in standard. It just feels good enough. Hey, I could be wrong, but the card's sweet. It's a sweet card. Wouldn't mind some Planeswalkers though. You know, we've had a lot of these enchantments, which is great. Not going to be ungrateful. I'm certainly not ungrateful of rare lands. Thank you very much. In terms of value, I'm not sure the value of the lands is that high, as they have been reprinted a few times already. But yeah, rare lands is always great. Always happy to get rare lands. The sort of thing that you can easily get people trading for as well, even if you're not playing the deck in those colours. People want the lands, so they're great cards just to open. Dreamcaller Siren, what a weird card. Only block creatures flying. Tap 2 non-land permanents. It's pretty weird. I bet that'll be a pain in limited. But yeah, I wouldn't like some Planeswalkers. Open a J, so pretty awesome. Deathgorge Scavenger. Reminds me of Scavenging Ooze. Oh, and a foil rare. Hello. No mythics just yet, but that's fine. If we can get 4 mythics, I'll be happy. That was the benchmark so far from the whole one box I've opened. But I normally get 5 mythics in a box. Oh. Wow. Speaking of mythic, jeez. Sun's Avatar. Oh, Gishath. This guy, the kind of cascade effect, like when it smashes your opponent in the face, you reveal that many cards, and you get to put dinosaurs into play. Oh, it's just so good. I would love for this card to see play in standard. Ah, oh, what a great start. Okay, 4 mythics to go. That's awesome. What else you got for me, box? What else you got? Entrancing Melody. This is an interesting card. If Ramp's a thing, that could be potentially a good card. Normally the stuff where you have to pay X and take control of whatever, it doesn't always get there. Mind control stuff. Mind control in standard doesn't really tend to be a thing most of the time. Oh. Shadowed Caravel. I always think of Caravel when I see this. Whenever your creature explores, you get to put +1/+1 counter on it. Pretty sweet. And then we have Such a weird card. Such a weird card. Don't get it. Rom-da-dom. Sweet card. Also a sweet card. Ugh, not a sweet card. Thanks, Sanguine Sacrament. Don't understand cards like that. And we have Rampaging Ferocidon. Oh, the can't gain life menace guy. This card seems quite pushed. I mean, it's a 3-mana 3/3 for a red creature. It's pretty good. Can't gain life. It's hard to block. I think that's just what the Ramanat red deck would want. Stuff like that. Where's your authority of the council now? Trove of Temptation. Oh, what? I thought that was the rare. Oh my god. I was so confused. Anyway, this is much more exciting than a Trove of Temptation. Glacial Fortress. Oh, yes. Another rare land. I don't know how many more we'll get in this one box. We've got 2 rare lands in the first box that we did. Spoilers. And I always welcome a land. Star of Extinction. I love this card. Poor Dinosaurs. That's a mythic as well. Sweet. Mythic number 2 and a foil island. Now, I was saying on the podcast that I do, which you should check out, definitely check out, glimmerofgenius.podbean.com. Glimmer of Genius. I was saying that the Star of Extinction could actually see play, I reckon, in a ramp deck. I mean, it's a pretty nasty sweeper, killing, well, everything in the format that isn't indestructible. Revel in Riches. Someone's going to build that deck. It might be me. Villager. Oh, hello! Jace. Cunning Castaway. Ask and thou shalt receive. Look at that. I mean, I'm not too sure what's going on with his costume. And some certain co-hosts on a podcast that that I know would be very unimpressed by this Jace, but woo! Love me some Jace. Planeswalker. Seems really interesting as well, just the design on it. It doesn't feel like it's just going to jam into any deck. It feels like you've got to definitely build around it, which is good. Whoa. Burning Sun's Avatar, yes please. Sweet. This is a good box. Oh, and an unclaimed territory. Good box. Good box is good. Ashes of the Abhorrent, sort of utility kind of effect. Exiling, or rather preventing people from activating spells and things, but I think there's better things, like Rest in Peace, it's just a lot better. There you go. Call to the Feast. Deeproot Champion. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a counter on it. Weird. Weird merfolky thing. Tormentor. Oh, Blasting Cannons. Maybe this is what I thought that other thing was, just because it's also red enchantment. But this is actually a rare. Blasting Cannons. If you cast 3 spells in a turn, this gets you a chance to cast off the top of your deck as well. Then you have a land which shoots people for 3 damage a turn, or for every 3 mana you have. It's pretty sweet. I don't know how reliable the cannons will prove to be in constructed, but it's certainly a cool card. One that I'm very happy to open. Captivating Crew. Gonna steal your crew. Oh wow, nice little fall. Steal all of your crew. Your crew works for me now. Alright, Deacon. Alright. Chill out. Jeez. Oh, yeah. I don't like that card. Really don't like that card. And people were hyping it. You know what? I wouldn't be unhappy if the card's good, but I just think it's terrible. Nothing against it. I just don't think it's very good. Another search. Sweet. And a nice foil. Foil emissary. Do like these. Just over halfway through, I think now. Done pretty well so far. Oh, another of the abhorrent ashes. Okay, box, you're starting to repeat on me a little bit now. Get it. I know what this card does. Don't need to see any more, okay? If you want to repeat a Jace, however, you know, that's fine. Hell, you know, I'd even take a Vraska at this point. That would be really nice. Hostage Taker. Pretty good. Oops. Not the camera there. Hammer Skull. Been enjoying drafting the Hammer Skulls. And the Blood Crazed Paladin. Fairly mediocre. Prefer the Hammer Skull. And a Sanctum Seeker. Sort of a build around me kind of effect. Nothing overly exciting there. Don't miss a moment, guys. Don't miss a moment. Oh, nice. That is nice. Oh, look, is that it all? Ah, he's doing his best Jurassic Park T-Rex impression. Do 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 do. Quality. Yeah, all about the rare lands. Happy with that. Ooh, Galleon. And Desperate Castaways. Thought that was a foil rare for a second there. But it wasn't. Easy. Come on, box. We've got 3 mythics so far. And another one would be lovely. Legion's Landing. It's another flippy card. Discover the story. Rigging Runner. Settled. Oh, yes. Now, I know I was saying about lands being a bad thing to give your opponent for nothing, but if you're exiling all of their attacking creatures, I think that's a time where it actually is probably fine. Pretty sure that's going to be a frustrating card for people to have to deal with in Standard. Sentinel Totem, Admiral Beckett Brass. Hi. Oh yeah, mythic. Such a weird looking card. Very colourful and jovial for pirates. A lot of the pirates look quite evil as well. Dark. Even that one's quite sinister. And then you have Admiral Beckett Brass, just like Emperor's Vanguard. Awful Sentinel. Last couple of packs now. Shaper Apprentice. And then we have Axis of Mortality. Oh, swap life total for the opponent. So we've hit the 5 mythics. We've hit the 5 mythics. I can't complain. I did ask for 5. But it'd be nice to get 6 to balance out the other box, you know? Fuck, this is a pain. Oh, so annoying. You think everything's fine, then bang! Cannons. Rowdy Crew. Is this a mythic? What? Why is this a mythic? I don't understand. I mean, okay, cool. Thanks, box. 6 mythics. I just don't get why that one's a mythic. I'm sure many ships have rowdy crews. It's not that legendary, not that mythic. Walker of the Wilds makes lands into creatures. It's pretty sweet. And then we have Anointed Deacon again. Oh, another Arguel's Bloodfast. Okay, we're on to the final pack. This is going to be a pack of greatness. And we have a Fleet Swallower. Oh, wow. And then actually, oh, that's really cool, that foil. Like that. So the rare is the Fleet Swallower. And, oh, another Unclaimed Territory. Oh, that's a good last pack. Really good last pack. With the exception of a Fleet Swallower, let's say. But, yeah, this is pretty tasty. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Love it. That's 2 4 rares in one box and 6 mythics. Okay, let's do a little recap. Foils, other than the obviously very uninteresting foils here. I mean, New Horizons looks cool, and we've got a couple of basics and 2 4 rares. In particular, Sorcerer's Spyglass, a really nice rare, kind of pithy needle-ish sort of effect. It is really nice, and that's an awesome little bonus. Then we have the uncommons. Not going through the commons, but the uncommons were these are the best picks out of the bunch. So Ixalan's Binding, Walk the Plank, Lightning Strike, all really solid removal spells. And then Field of Ruin, which has some potential utility against these nasty lands, which we're potentially going to see through the enchantments and what have you. And then obviously the Unclaimed Territory as well. So we've got 2 of each of those, which is pretty nice. And then we have the rares, and as I say, got the Dreamcaller, Shadow Caracal. Starting off with the not so interesting stuff. Reveling Riches might be a weird, janky sort of deck that appears. I might even make something out of that myself. And then you have Ashes of the Abhorrent. I think I had 2 of those, yeah. Captain's Crew, Captivating Crew, Hostage Taker. So yeah, quite a little bit of uninteresting stuff here. And then you got like a Sanctum Steak, which is pretty cool. Deathgorge Scavenger, the Melody. Rampaging Ferocidon, what a name. Burning Sun's Avatar. So there's some really cool stuff here. 2 of these, which is really, really, really cool. Legion's Landing, which is interesting. It might have some applications, some sort of token deck maybe. She's got servos and vampires. So there's loads of potential to make tokens. Settle the Wreckage is awesome. And then 3 lands, 3 rare lands, which is great. So that's great. Great little set of rares there. Quite pleased with that. And then the mythics, we actually got 6 this time. So the Axis of Mortality is not that great. And the Rowdy Crew is weird. And then these 4, great set of mythics. Admiral Beckett Brass, Star of Extinction, Gishath Sun's Avatar, and Jace, Cunning Castaway. Really, really pleasing quality of rares there. Mythic rares. So that was pretty nice. So overall, a very good box, I think. Very pleased with that. If you enjoyed that, then do hit that like button, subscribe. It'll make sure you never miss a video, and it will help support the channel. Also, feel free to let me know what your booster boxes have been like. Let me know if you've opened up any sweet planeswalkers or awesome enchantments. I want to hear you boast about it in the comments below. But in the meantime, thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more.